U.S. President Donald Trump has escalated his attack on comedian Jimmy Kimmel, publicly calling for ABC and Disney to fire him over remarks made about First Lady Melania Trump, a dispute that has now pulled in the White House, the First Lady, and major broadcasters into a widening political storm. The controversy traces back to a monologue delivered by Jimmy Kimmel on his show, where he joked about the First Lady during a staged White House Correspondents Dinner segment. Kimmel said on air, "Our First Lady, Melania, is here. Look at Melania, so beautiful. Mrs. Trump, you have a glow like an expectant widow." The remark, delivered shortly before the reported White House Correspondents Dinner shooting incident, immediately triggered backlash across political circles and the Trump family. Following the broadcast, Donald Trump responded sharply on Truth Social, launching a direct attack on the late-night host and questioning both his credibility and intent. Trump wrote, "Wow, Jimmy Kimmel, who is in no way funny as attested to by his terrible television ratings, made a statement on his show that is really shocking. He showed a fake video of the First Lady, Melania, and our son, Barron, like they were actually sitting in his studio listening to him speak, which they weren't and never would be." The president went further, demanding immediate action from the network, adding, "Jimmy Kimmel should be immediately fired by Disney and ABC." The reaction was not limited to the president. First Lady Melania Trump also issued a strong statement, directly accusing Kimmel of spreading harmful rhetoric. In her post on X, she said, "Kimmel's hateful and violent rhetoric is intended to divide our country. His monologue about my family isn't comedy. His words are corrosive and deepens the political sickness within America." She also turned her criticism toward the broadcaster, ABC, questioning its continued support of the comedian. Melania Trump added, "A coward, Kimmel hides behind ABC because he knows the network will keep running cover to protect him." She further escalated her demand for action, writing, "Enough is enough. It is time for ABC to take a stand. How many times will ABC's leadership enable Kimmel's atrocious behavior at the expense of our community?" This latest clash adds another chapter to a long-running and increasingly bitter feud between Jimmy Kimmel and Donald Trump's political circle. In September 2025, ABC had already suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live indefinitely following a separate monologue referencing the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk. That earlier segment triggered widespread backlash, including criticism from Trump administration officials and pressure linked to regulatory concerns raised by FCC Chairman Brendan Carr. At the time, several major ABC affiliates pulled the program off air, and the show remained suspended for days before eventually returning. Now, with renewed outrage over the latest comments involving the First Lady, pressure is once again mounting on ABC as political tensions and media scrutiny collide in real time, placing Jimmy Kimmel back at the center of a fierce national debate.